Hey guys, it's Michael. Welcome back to Pharaoh Iron and Customs. And this is going to be day one of February Daily. Just as a heads up, these videos to post on a day of February, it'll have to be recorded the day before. So anyway, so today what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up this Harbor Freight box brake, and this is the way it comes packaged. It's in a box, and it's fairly well situated in this box. So let me get the camera set up and we'll find something to open this with. Alright guys, this is how it comes in the box. Got some plans here to tell you how to set it up. Those look like probably the feet and the legs and the brake itself. I'm going to finish getting this out of the box, grab some tools, and we'll get this thing set up. Alright guys, like with the English wheel, this has got, looks like a grade, I don't know if the camera can see that, 8.8, which should be equivalent to like a grade 5, and that 8.8 means this is a metric bolt. I got a 17 flexible and a 17 wrench, and that looks like that's all it takes to put it together. It is supposed to be it has holes to be bolted to the floor. So what I'll very well likely do is decide where I'm going to put it and go ahead and find a place to mount this. I need to find a place where to mount the English wheel permanently. My problem is currently with mounting it permanently is I don't like the idea of not being able to move it somewhere else in the shop. And you know, well, I mean, and you can always unbolt it from the concrete, but you know, you're talking about using concrete fasteners and everything. I do not think there's enough washers to put a washer on both sides. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There is not. Huh. Well, that is unfortunate. I'm going to stop right for a second and see if I've got some more washers, because I would like there to be a washer on both sides. Okay guys, I found enough washers to finish this up with. Of course, this is, like I said, a metric bolt, and it's a 10. So the closest standard equivalent is 3/8, and I know I've got some subscribers that are on the other side of the pond, so y'all are used to the metric, but you know, most everything I do is with standard stuff, unless, you know, an engine or transmission or, you know, the car was built with metric components. So, and it's just not very, they're not very plentiful in the hardware stores, the metric bolts. You can buy the standard bolts for so much cheaper over here. So, but what I was trying to get at is a standard 3/8 washer will fit on a 10mm bolt. It's just a little tighter than the 10mm would be. So anyway, like I said, it's 2 bolts on each base leg, and it's 3 bolts at the top, which is kind of weird to me. I mean, if 2 bolts is enough at the bottom, why wouldn't 2 bolts be enough at the top? Or vice versa, why wouldn't you put 3 at the bottom if you put 3 at the top? Anyway, that nut feels weird. That is way too loose. And that one was really tight. So again, we get into this Harbor Freight inconsistency of things, and I believe these nuts and bolts are, you know, not the greatest quality in the world. So anyway, let's see. Really probably could have done this without a flex joint, so anyway. And it's not like the English wheel. Once you put the brake on the top, you really don't have anything that would conflict if it wasn't lined up right. I mean, your base legs might be in or out. So I'm gonna change position of the camera and get this thing up in the air. Okay, so just there's 3 bolts on each side and 1 is on the inside. Like I said, the quality of these bolts is supposed to be 8.8, but I kind of question that. I mean, I think it'll be fine, but it might would be, it would be, I could see myself putting different hardware in it. And a matter of fact, I'll tell you about how great those are. That bolt just broke. Okay, I hope that caught. What just happened was the nut kicked off the bottom of this bolt. Like I said, I was concerned about the quality of these bolts. Let me tighten up the other side. I'm sure I don't have a 10, but I may have a 3/8 I can put in that hole. Alright, like I said, I'm going to find a bolt to go in this hole, the one that popped loose. Like I said, all it is the bolt. It says it's an 8.8, but there's no other discernible markings on it anywhere. I'm telling you, these fasteners are way cheaper than a grade 5 fastener. So I'm going to find something to put in here, and then I'll cut out a piece of metal and we'll test this thing out. Okay guys, it's all set up. Like I said, I had 1 bolt strip out. That would be my thing. I would probably suggest any of this stuff that you buy off of a truckload sale or Harbor Freight or anywhere, you may want to get different hardware for it, because usually the hardware is fairly much junk. So I got this piece of steel that come off of trophy I cut down right there yesterday. Let me clamp this down. Alright, and it's thicker than thicker than 18 gauge. It's probably thicker than 16 gauge as well. I still need to bolt this down. I think this is where it's going to go, but I want to get the car over here and see. I've already put one bend in it, and there's the second one. A little more to get to 90, and does a pretty good job. Will I ever need all 36 inches of the brake? I doubt it. Maybe. Don't know. I got to make rockers for the car, and they're more than 36. But if you ordered the rocker panels from Shoebox Central, then you have to order 4 rocker panels to make 2 rocker panels. So, you know, I was going to have to weld them in the middle anyway. So got a few more shop tools. I got a bead roller, the Westward Fab, and I got a shrinker stretcher from Harbor Freight. I got to build a stand for, so I'm quickly running out of room on this side of the shop if I'm going to put the car over here and work. So that's the thing, is I don't want to be boxed in to where I feel crowded trying to work on the car. So this may go, you know, back over here somewhere for right now. We'll just have to see. Well, anyway, like and subscribe and leave a comment down below, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.